the first of those two? Yeah. Please put your hands together. Start us off. Keep those two. A bit of tune. Please give it up and welcome to the stage, Jimbo!
Just checking my watch because when you do the short one, you belong to the line. Because I'm basically the driver. Not one of those computer drivers. No, the drivers on the computer, not one of those. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Drive to get out there. Get up my computer. Come here. Here I am. I'm the driver for my computer. I actually am. That's a big surprise! Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm the driver for Andrea. She's got to go back to London. She's got to go back to Korea. She's tomorrow. So she came by bus. And, but she can't get back by bus, can she? Not this time. I've driven all the way down to London. 6 fucking hours! For you, Andrea. You appreciate it. Hope you show your appreciation when you get back. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Past all that. No, the funny thing when the light was on in the there. Do you know what? I thought it was a fish tank. So my eyes aren't all that good, you know. I thought, funny looking fucking fish, you know. Let's turn that. Anyway, there we go. And yeah, I don't want to do too long. Anyway, so I was in the I think we got. Martians just landed, folks. Let's run! Anyway, so actually we got heavy winds forecast only for the for tonight. Actually, so I might get blown off the motorway. Which reminds me, I lived in Cheltenham, and I was going out with a girl. And it was actually, I was thinking about it. It's about exactly half a century ago. I remember it because we went out that night when Kennedy was shot. No? Do you remember that? What a night out we had, you know. Whether it could happen to us, you know, let's celebrate! Let's celebrate, you know, you never know when the ends. Here. Anyway, so, is it? Yeah, that's it. Tell me, he forgot, he did not read what he did, I don't know. So, anyway, he shot. You remember, guy on the hillside, Oswald. BAM! Do you remember that? Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, we went for a drink at the Cotswolds, and it was it. And it's the first time I've been out, and it was getting towards the end of the night, and she was saying, can you go over and get that drink there? And give it to me. I said, well, I think the bloke's come back, and he's just gone for a piss. She said, no, she said, just go and get it. So I wanted to please her. It's the first date, I went and forgot the drink, give it to her, and she drank it. Every fucking day, every drink that wasn't drunk, she drank. She drank it, right? Anyway, we got outside, we got in the car. She said, you better drive, she says, because I'm pissed. I said, I've got news for you, I don't drive. I haven't learned to drive, it's half a century ago, you know. girl couldn't drive. She said, well, what are we going to do? I said, you got a long way back to drive. I said, I don't know. I said, I'll tell you what, I've got no idea. I said, you work the pedals and I'll do the steering. Right. That's what we did all the way back with the wind. Fucking hell, the wind. It was a fun drive, that was. Imagine that. Imagine that, sir. Would you do that? Would you call the police? That's what I should have done, really. See, so that's just the wind. It's just blowing that in. It's blowing that in to me today. Can you stop that racket out there, please? Put me right off. Oh, there's a guy coming in now. You don't know what he's let himself in for. Hi. Good evening, sir. There's a couch here. For you and me.
Come on, Johnny.
Come on, Johnny. Have you got your Johnnies for you, Johnny? Right. You sit here. Sit here and sit next to me. I do it time. And half done. Right, where have you been, John? Johnny? You need a drink? I'll get it for you, it's all right. Hang on. Pour it, for you. Just testing it's not poison. Anyway, we're going to start the show again. I'll tell you what, that business in Syria, that's a bit bad, isn't it? Eh?
Terrible.
Yes! One person agrees with me there. The others nodded in silence. That's a bit busy, it's a bit bad that, you know, but do you know when that story broke, you know, when I saw a photograph of him in the paper, you know, with this nice blue suit on, blue tie. It's Assad I'm talking about, not his wife. Assad had this beautiful blue suit, blue tie. I looked at him. I thought, no, he hasn't done it. Because he had this beautiful blue suit, blue tie. But no, that guy has not done it. He didn't have a worried line on his face. I mean, we don't know. Yeah, Assad. Come here. Well, you should be sat here. Yeah, you'll hear what I'm going to say soon. Anyway, so I don't think he's done it, right? Because his wife, she's English, right? I don't think she'd have let him do it, you know. It's a beautiful 49-year-old woman. She's beautiful, young 49. Well, young compared to me, but Johnny. Not young compared to you, she 49. But you fucker! You would! He would, yes. That's why it's called Johnny. He's always got plenty of Johnnies in his pockets. His name's Mike, really, but anyway, so anyway, so I don't think she let him do it, because do you imagine, I can imagine that day the story broke, you know, about those chemical weapons, you know, when he came home from work, right, that day, right, and she looked at her watch, said, where have you been, Basha? You're 2 hours late. It's all right, I've just been keeping the rebels away from the Palestine. You don't want to lose your home, do you? And he said, and she said, oh yeah, she said, well, the boys came home from school tonight crying. They said that you had splashed chemical weapons all over our population like it was Aldi fucking Cologne. Not me, dear. Wouldn't do a thing like that. I think it's Big Frank. Ever since I made him up from to full general, from half general, he's been getting a bit too big for his boots. In fact, now I know why his nickname Chemical Frank. I reckon it was him. I'll have a word with him tomorrow. Anyway, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? I'm 2 hours late. All the servants have fled. I've had to do the cooking myself. It's in the oven. Must be burnt to a cinder by now. Besides, before you have your dinner, you've got to take the dog for a walk. And before you have your dinner, you take that nice blue suit off and blue tie. Don't want you spilling gravy all over it. Not like you did the last one. Now, as I said, I see him in that lovely blue suit and blue tie. I don't think he'd done it, you know. Now, if he was wearing a Shakes uniform, maybe I could have believed it, you know. Or a pinstripe suit and a bowler hat and a furled umbrella. Like those fuckers in the city! Those greedy bastards in the city! Hey? What a lot of fucking workers they are! Greedy fucking bastards! How many fucking mansions do you want? How many millions of pounds do you need to give yourself, you fucking people on the boards of these fucking big companies, you greedy bastards? What about these poor, and yet, these poor fuckers on the dole, you know, who earn a little bit of money on the side of window cleaning. Go to fucking prison! These cunts up there, we should tax them 99p in a pound! Just give them 1p! They'll still be fucking billionaires! Why don't the government do it? Because when they come out of politics, they're gonna get those jobs as well. You ready, Andrea, for drive back now?
Can someone give Jimbo some mulled wine? So, ladies and gentlemen, Jimbo, give it up for Jimbo, please. Give it up for Jimbo. I was going to say, Jimbo was a legend on the comedy circuit. Before I actually started doing comedy, when I first started, I ran a club. And the very first night, Jimbo was booked to perform. I'd never met the guy. He turned up 3 hours before the gig.